What is up, guys? Welcome back to the bianconerizonechannel. Ciao ragazzi. What's cooking? All the things that I say to open this up. How are you all doing today? Welcome back to the bianconerizone live. First time I've done it in a long time. I've been out of it, unfortunately, because a lot of work, a lot of home stuff, everything that's been going on. But it's my pleasure to join Alejandro once again for a little bit of live, chat and everything that's going on. How are you doing, my man?
As always, good.
I'm looking here. I'm looking at the screen right now. I don't know why my color is really desaturated. I don't
I
know
don't
if
know.
that's normal or why it looks
Maybe
that
you
way.
need to put on the YouTube. You can select one on 1080 on YouTube.
Let me make sure and see
You
if
can
that's what it
select
is.
1080. Maybe that's that. Probably because on my end you're perfect. Yusuf
Really?
in the chat.
I don't
Hey
know.
guys.
Yeah.
Also Stephanie, if you're in the chat, if you don't find the Discord link to join the members chat, text me or DM me on Twitter. I will sort that out, but it's on the link is under the community tab. But thanks for joining. Thanks for supporting the channel. Yeah, I'm a bit sick.
Yeah, it's
so
it's really desaturated, but oh well. It's fine with me. You can still see me, so it's all good.
Oh yeah, she is in
Anyway.
the chat. So thanks for supporting us. DM me on Twitter and I will give you the link to join the Discord chat if you want. It's fun. So
yeah, definitely come hang out. We'll chat and I'll have a good fun. Talking, complaining, all the good stuff that we do in there. Appreciate you, so thank you for hanging out, Bowen. Bowen, I appreciate you for complimenting my voice. You're the only person that thinks that way because I can't stand hearing the sound of my own voice.
yeah.
Also, I didn't. He said that from the or she. I think it's a he though. I can't remember. Said that from the live that we did when we joined Giuseppe earlier. And the one thing I'll say is I did not realize how loud I was starting out. Otherwise, I would have turned that thing down.
Yeah.
But
yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, it was a good time. Good time. I appreciate him having us on. Anyway, so we want to get into some of this transfer talk. I'm going to let you lead it off here, and then I'll join in here in just a sec. So you go ahead and whatever you want to say.
No, yeah. So before before we went live, there was a report from Sky Italia saying that Vlahović wants to join basically us in the summer, so in June or July. And then it was followed up by a journalist I don't rate, but it is what it is. And then Mirko Di Natale, who I do rate highly, said basically it's no secret that he wants to join us. And he tagged Nico Shira saying that, well, he's doing a great job reporting it. And Nico Shira basically said, yeah, it's no secret. It's for months now that he refused to sign a new deal with Fiorentina because, like, he agreed terms with the club, with Juve. Like, his mind is set to joining Juve in the summer. So not January, which we all knew it's not possible, but in June. Now, Di Marcio this week said, kind of strange, but he said his agent is having high demands and no Italian club can pay that, not even us. I find that very strange, if that's really the situation, because like it came out of the blue. Like nobody ever reported that would be a problem, and it's kind of weird because like the reports at the start of July or start of September were like he's joining Juve, like, and I don't think that's gonna change in 3 months' time. That his agent's gonna say I need 25 million euros more or something like that. Like I'm pushing it now, but you know what I mean? Like if you agree terms, then you can pay him, most likely. That's my thought process. But I said it before, I do believe he wants to join us, and if we have the money, he's joining us. It won't be easy to convince Fiorentina to sell us again, the best player, like we did with Chiesa, like we did with Bernardeschi at the time when he was playing for them. He was their best player. They don't like us, we don't like them. It's what it is, but he wants to join us according to reports. It's only a matter of, can we pay the 70 mil Fiorentina are asking for, and that's it, because I think we can pay his wages easily.
Yeah, I mean, I would hope so, and that's what would his wages be? What do you know what that number is? What I mean, yeah, so that's reasonable compared to some of the players that we have. Yeah. Especially compared to some of the players we have on there. I guess that would be an interesting, especially if we kind of have that solidified now, where it's Dusan. Basically, I just don't see how how can an agent really stand in the way of that. I understand they're asking so many different little things. Is that a common issue that you really have?
It's common that they get a fee, like it's common, like that the agent get paid. Like it would be more sense if they get paid by the players, because they like basically the players employ them. But it's common, but it's not common that if you agree things and basically the reports are saying it's agreed, and then the agent changes the demands in a few months. Like that I never really heard about, but that's what it has been reported. I still believe he wants to join us. Like, how many times have we seen a report saying, oh, you refuse Arsenal, or he's not saying anything to City or Liverpool because like he wants to wait to July, and the only report that he agreed with the team is us, or that he has set his side to join is us. Now, if that will change over the course of the next 5 months, like not making Champions League football or whatever, we'll see. But at this moment in time, I do believe he wants to join us. It's just a matter of, can we pay it? And if we can pay it, I think we have him.
That's good. That's good to hear. I mean, I guess that falls into a lot of things, really, that could affect that. We talked a little bit earlier about the Ligt situation. Good or bad. Obviously bad if he'd be sold regardless, but then the money that could come from that. How many pieces do you think really need to be sold to be able to afford him then? Like, or that we just need to free ourselves of at this point? Obviously, Ramsey's going, but then Juventus is going to end up pushing out money there.
I think we will have a budget anyway. If we won't, like, it won't be a high budget, but even if we don't sell a player, we will have a budget, but we need to sell because our squad is big. Like, Pellegrini and Caio are not even in the Champions League list, so it's big. So we need to sell to bring in money. We need to sell because some of the players are not good enough, and we need to free up wages. So Ramsey, let's see in the summer. I think he will leave in January, but not on a permanent deal. So, you will free up his wage for like a few months if you don't need to pay part of his wage to get him out in January. Arthur will probably leave. Kulusevski probably will leave. Rabiot, if an offer comes in. Maybe Alexandro. The Chilio is gone on a free.
McKinney.
So his wages out. Yeah, McKinney, I saw a report saying if someone offers 35 mil, the club will sell. I'm like, yeah, they will. Like, 35 mil for McKinney is a lot of money. They will sell. Like, it's a no-brainer. You will sell because he's not worth that money. So I don't think we're going to get offered that money. So I think he's going to stay. Like, because the maximum I see someone offering is 22, 23, something like that. Maybe 25. And at that point, I think the club prefers to keep him and really push Betancourt and Rabiot out of the club, which is fine, which I'm fine with. I agree. I think McKennie is more useful than the other than Betancourt and Rabiot, because they had their chances at the club. Betancourt for 5 seasons, I think now, or was 4? I think it's Tevez left 2015 and he joined in 2016-17. Betancourt. So it's 5 now, I think. If I'm
he peaked.
Yeah. And Rabiot was his 3rd season.
2019-2020.
Yeah, he had one peak season, but like overall, no. Rabiot, same. Arthur, the same. Ramsey, well, we almost never played. So we need a lot of pieces, but we definitely need to sell, because not just to bring in money, because I don't think players we want to try to ship out are worth a lot of money. But just based on wages and the amount of people we have in the squad is too much now. It's way too much.
Yeah, that's an interesting point. That's obviously there's certain players. I know somebody. I thought somebody was going to ask us earlier. either I can't remember if this was off the thing or what. But anyway, somebody mentioned to me Rabiot, and like they were trying to defend Rabiot. But my problem with the Rabiot is he's gotten what? This is his third year. Or is his third or fourth year?
It's his third year. He came when Sarri came in.
Yeah. So unfortunately, even though he hasn't had as much time as Bentancur, I think you kind of know what you're getting. With him. Maybe by the end of the season, he's serviceable and does a couple good things. But every single year, he goes and he does nothing for 66, 75% of the time.
Yeah,
and then you get a nice run at the end, and it's just not worth it. Not worth the money you're paying out. I think. See, and then I guess it's what I kind of want to ask you is just try to all this talk and all the thing that's been floated around. What do you make of, and this is associated with the Vlahović rumors, especially given since Vlahović supposedly now he says Juve's where I want to go. As long as Juve finds a way to make have the money ready, he'll be at Juve in the summer. Yeah. Where do you think this? Where does Juve sit with what they do in January? I was under the impression before where they do nothing, but then these rumors floating around about Icardi, and maybe they're not great sources, but rumors about another striker now.
Yeah. So I'm gonna record a video on it that will drop tomorrow because it's Christmas Day and nobody's gonna record a video on Christmas Eve. Sorry. So I will talk about it, but just in general, I don't think we're bringing in anyone in January. That's my feeling. That's my gut feeling. But the most possible name, or the only possible name, is Icardi, in my opinion. Now, if he joins on loan, and it's just until the end of the season, I'm okay with it. I'm not his biggest fan, but we have a striker problem. Like we don't score enough, but we kind of create enough. Maybe not the last game, but we have seen Keane and Morata miss easy chances in a lot of the games, like consecutive games, not 1, 2, but 3, 4. So that's a problem moving forward. And if Icardi comes in and somehow make up for it, I'm fine with it. But it just needs to be a dry loan because I want Vlahović. And I don't want Icardi long term. I don't want him. He's 29. His last 3 seasons weren't up to the standards. So I don't want that. He's on, I think, 8 at PSG. So he's not coming to play for us for 5 million euros. For a long-term deal, I would say no. That's my opinion, just because of his wage and his age, and I want Vlahović. But for me, he's the only name in January.
Yeah, I think to me that's where my biggest frustration comes out. It almost feels like, and tell me if I'm wrong, but it almost feels like a panic buy. Like if he gets the option, and then they end up being like, we have to get somebody in here because, I don't want to be too harsh, but I mean, their attack can be fairly useless when you have a couple of these guys struggling as much as they have lately. That they're like, we need to find a way to get 4th place. How do we get 4th place? We buy Icardi. We get hopefully some goals from him, and then we'll see what happens from there. Problem is you think of the here and the now as in this season and what you can finish the season. Even adding Icardi doesn't confirm that you're going to get. It doesn't guarantee you that you're going to finish top 4. So what happens if you don't finish top 4? Well, I guess anyway, say you finish 4th. Let's just do 4th because I feel like if you don't finish top 4, that throws so many more problems in there, even into the Vlahović situation. But then you have him, great. You got top 4, but then now Vlahović is going to Man City or somewhere else, and then you have this aging player that you're stuck with, and then you have to do this all over again. How many years from now?
Yeah. No, I agree. I think what you said was basically spot on. It's maybe not panic, but a desperation option. Like they're kind of desperate. That's what it is. And I've said it before. January is not like it's a fix month. Like in January, you bring in players to fix things, quick fix. You don't get usually you don't sign Vlahović or Locatelli in January or Dybala. Those are Chiesa. Just name it. Higuain. those are not
Yeah.
like the clubs are not selling their best players in January. We are not doing that. Why should another club do that? The players you're getting in January are players in trouble with their club, and they need to go out because it's not working. Like Papu Gomez with Atalanta last year, with Aubameyang now at Arsenal. So there's always a problem that will free up those players, or they're not playing for so many months, maybe weeks, and they want out, and the club is basically saying, "Yeah, go out." But like you said, it's more of a not panic, but more desperation, like hoping someone comes in. Icardi, someone who knows the league and starts converting the chances we create. That's basically what it is.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's true. It makes sense. I don't know. I just try to weigh it in my head, and I'm like, I guess before you made this statement about Vlahović, maybe I was a bit more comfortable in the idea of bringing in Icardi, just because I'm like, it's not guaranteed he could still be going to a Premier League team, Man City or something like that, and maybe Juventus just couldn't afford him, and Icardi's our next best bet. But now I'm definitely like leaning toward don't do it. Just don't. Like, I don't know. Are there any other names that are really floated out right now for the January Mercado? Like, it's Kamaka in January, or is that a summer one? If you had to go to a guy like him,
It's summer. Swallow not selling. Kamaka in January. Those are the reports, and also the figures that are being mentioned to get him are kind of insane for what he has shown, numbers wise, output. I don't think he's worth what Sassuolo are asking for. That's 40 million euros. That's a lot of money for someone who has never hit double figures. So I don't. That's for me. All those names are basically names if the club says, yeah, we're not getting Vlahović, so it's gonna be Scamacca or it's gonna be I don't know who. So those are for me backup options. I hope coming the summer we will not talk about that. That we will not make any video about us being in for Scamacca because I want Vlahović. Like everybody wants Vlahović. Like we're not getting Haaland or any of those names. The next man up is Vlahović.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I feel like I still wish. There's part of me that, and I realized maybe it wasn't realistic or whatever have you, that Juve would have gone in on Scamacca last January.
Yeah.
So at least it'd be an option that they have right now. Especially, back then they didn't know Ronaldo was going to leave. They expected him to stay until the end of this season, then he'd be gone. But now we're sitting in the position where we are, trying to make do with what we have with, bringing in Moise Kean in and, Morata, what he does.
Also, wait, really quick, I read something. I want to quote the person, but I forgot. I'm completely sorry, but it was on Twitter and saying basically he wrote it out completely in numbers and it boiled down to the point that getting Vlahović will cost the same as buying Morata, just on figure-wise on the books, because he's playing in Italy, so there's a tax benefits on his wage and all these things. So it's not, how do you want to say it? It's not completely out of this world that the club will do that or that the club can afford that, because getting Morata was an option up until September. Like everybody expected us to buy Morata at the end of the season, basically. And he broke it down in numbers, and it boiled down to the point that it will cost the same amount. Like the difference is not even noticeable. So going off that, it's possible.
Yeah, that's wild to even think that those figures could be comparable. That you could be looking at Vlahović and Morata. I think you know which one you're gonna pick. Sorry, Morata. Appreciate what you've done, but not even close. For at least what actually does he have right now? Has Vlahović beaten Ronaldo's record?
He tied it.
He tied it. I couldn't remember if he got another. Yeah. Oh yeah, because Fiorentina, they lost their last match, right?
No, they dropped points 1-1. Yeah, 1-1.
Yeah. That's what it was.
Yeah, he's a goal machine.
Yeah, he is. I sincerely hope we get this kid. But there were a couple questions out there that I wanted to cover real quick. Let me just make sure the not Dybala, the Dusan Vlahović ones while we are on the topic. Bond is asking, is Vlahović a free agent coming this summer?
No, next summer. So 23.
Yeah, so this is their last chance to really sell him.
Yeah, he's gonna leave. Right?
Yeah. Okay, yeah, somebody already answered that. Let's see, and I apologize if I get this name wrong. Stickatura was asking, what if Juve sell De Ligt and sign Vlahović, Rudiger for free, and a midfielder? Of course, for Juve fans, it's better to see De Ligt, but what I'm seeing is he is on his way out. So what are your thoughts if they were to make that?
If a player wants to leave, he wants to leave. Like, don't force a player who doesn't want to stay at the club. Even if I like the Ligt, like I'm a fan of the club, not of the Ligt. Like, if he leaves, I'm not gonna wake up or stay up to watch the Ligt play or stay at home to watch the Ligt play for his team. So if that's the case, okay. Now Rudiger, he's not coming to us. He's going Real Madrid, PSG. Also, the club is not paying him 7-8 million euros when he's 29. That's not happening. But if we sell the Ligt, I said it with Julian. We let's say the club. Let's say we will sell him for 125. You can bet your house on it that 20 mil or something like that will go to Raiola, because the same happened with Pogba. Then you need to pay also the Ligt a bit, because players get an amount of the transfer fee, and you're not getting that money immediately. Like, it will be payable over 5 years or something like that, and then what is over, the club is gonna still take some money out of it and say to the club, or say to Cherubini, you are getting 70 mil from 125. And what are you going to do with 70 mil? It's Vlahović, and then you still need a defender. Or two, basically, because Chiellini is never fit. So I see people not being happy, but being calm, because you were getting so much money, but it's also a curse. And 2001 with Zidane is completely different. Like, prices for players were not the same as now. That's one. And the club, the ownership back then, not just the way the club operated, was completely different. Like, we were the top dogs back then in Europe. Like, we were one of the best clubs in Europe, period. And we had an incredible pool. Like, players wanted to join us. Like, we could attract top quality players. That's different now. Like I said it to Julian, we paid 24 million euros for McKennie, and nobody ever heard about it. I heard about him before he joined. Nobody saw him play. We paid 24 million euros for it. I'm not shitting on McKennie, but just to put it into context, that's what we pay for basically an unknown player. So it's also a curse having a lot of money. Your mic is muted.
I'm sorry. I tried not to breathe or drink right into the mic.
Yeah.
I'd say this. Even back then, like, I had no idea who Weston McKennie was. I had to do all the research when I was like writing an article about it, because even then I got followed the the men's national team, the U.S. men's national team, and I barely knew who he was. I'd heard the name like once or twice. So yeah, it was a big big surprise there. That's kind of like what you have to look at and what Juventus kind of has to dive into with some of these positions, especially with center back.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, I'll move it this way a little bit, because people are asking. There's other topics I want to hit on, but basically, people. Let's see. There are a couple of people are asking, because the news story I talked about in today's news was about Acerbi, and then also we've talked about Romagnoli in the past. What are your thoughts on your?
No.
Okay, you're back. About either one.
No.
And the news that.
No. Just no. I don't want to be linked with. I don't even want to be linked with those players, let alone the possibility of getting those players. Like, Acerbi is 29. No, he's 33 or something, or 32, and he's not good enough. Like, put aside the age, he's not a defender you're gonna win things with. He isn't. Like, he's an okay defender, and that's it. Period. Romagnoli, he got benched by Kier, who I don't rate at all, who had a few good months but isn't really a great defender. and Tomori, who I do rate. He's a good defender. So Mo saying 34. That's even worse. I thought it was 33 or something.
Jeez, I didn't realize he was that old.
Like,
Holy crap.
it's no. Like, just no. Oh, 33 says Andrew Finnan. Yeah, but it's the same. Just no. Just forget about his age. Like, if you're good, I will take you for a period if the price is good. But it's not good. Like, he's not a good like, he's an okay defender, but he's not gonna compete with you. You're not gonna compete with those players. And Romagnoli, no. Also, he wants like 4.5 million euros. He's not worth 4.5 million euros. Not at all. Like, if you get benched by Kier and these guys, then it stops with me already. That means you're not good enough. And that's that.
Yeah, I'm kind of in the boat. Like, at this point, especially when you look at the names that are listed out there, and like we try to run through, like, what about this option? What about that option? I mean, to me, it's just like, I mean, obviously, like you said, if a player wants to leave, a player wants to leave. But like, if you're Juventus, do all that you can to make staying at Juventus be the appealing choice. You know, like that would be the one option that I would definitely want more than anything. Well, I'm glad you were pretty. Go ahead.
No, some Morton saying we should go for Christensen together with the Ligt. Like, I like Christensen, but I think he's gonna sign a new deal with Chelsea, especially if Rudiger is leaving. I think they will. Christensen will get paid. So that's that. I don't think he's leaving Chelsea for us. But I do like him. And Cicatura saying to me, that's Juve right now. They got into themselves. They're being linked with that players because they signed that would players Rabiot, Betancourt, Sandro, Morata. When we signed Sandro, I was over the moon, and he's shown that, you know, up to like 2017, but even before, like, just insane. Like, he was top 3 left backs in Europe. Like, it was incredible. But yeah, his drop off, I've never seen anything like that before. Like, going from those heights to this in the space of a few years, I've never seen it before at the club. Like, I really need to think hard to recall something like that, because like, his height was absolutely amazing. Just I like watching him play in 2017. Like, it got you excited. Like, he beat his man at that time, just game in, game out. Like, he was unplayable, like, unbelievable. And he dropped off so badly. Like, I don't know what it is with Brazilians playing for us, but it's not a good thing. I don't know why. Just name the Brazilian that play for us, and like, it always ends in a tragedy. Somehow, Dani Alves, like Lucio, which was the worst signing ever, I think.
Right now, though, Danilo's the only one, but of course he hasn't had a very long term.
But I think he will be the only one. Like, I like Danilo. I said it before. I'm not saying he's one of the best players in Europe, but I said it before. You know what you're gonna get with Danilo every game. It's consistency. It's not one game is a 4, the other game is a 6, then a 5. It's always a 6 with Danilo.
Yeah,
a steady 6, and that's great. You need some of these players in your team who will come into a game, do their thing, and leave. And we are missing him right now. We are. So I'm happy he's back.
Yeah, I'd say definitely a steady, especially like doing the reigns. What I always think about is whenever I do like a steady 6.5, usually means you, especially in defense, that you were solid and I didn't really have to like pick on you, or like nothing really stood out about you, which is perfect when you're playing defense. To me, is I should barely even remember that you played, unless you made a miraculous save. To be honest. Let's see. I know obviously today we don't want to go too long, but at the same time, I do want to cover some of these. I'll let you pick the next one. I really want to get, unless you want to talk about any of the comments people have made. But basically, you can go one of two ways. You can either talk more about Dybala and his situation right now, or we can talk about the Pogba rumor that was floated out today.
Okay, let's do Pogba, because Dybala, it is what it is, a situation. Like, I like Dybala. Like when he's fit, like you need him. Period. I think 10 million euros is too much because you cannot trust his track record with injury, and also if this is injury problems at 28, what will it be at 32, 33 when he's still on his 10 million euro deals? Like that's worrying. But on the flip side is he's on a free, and I've said it before. You can replace him as a player because he's not. How do you want to say? He's not a special talent. Like oh my god, like never seen this before. Like Haaland, like insane. You know what I mean? So you can replace him in theory, but we don't have the money to let him leave on a free, and then you need to replace also. Like we have so many holes, and then on top of that, you need to get someone in to replace Dybala. Like we don't have that luxury. So the clubs created this situation, and they have to deal with it now. So that's all I have to say about Dybala.
Okay. Well, I did have one question to follow up. Signature, we'll get to your question in just a sec. I saw you posted a couple times, but I just want to stick on the Dybala thing right now. With Dybala, I guess my question is, and I saw somebody tweet out or whatever have you, that basically his agent left and the deal not getting signed isn't the agent's fault. What does that mean to you? I don't know if you all have talked about it already, but did that mean it's the player, or does that mean it's Juve?
I think, like, I don't know what is happening, but if he or whoever tweeted that out, that saying it's not his agent's fault, then obviously it's the club holding back for now, which
like they're reevaluating the situation.
Yeah, which also makes no sense because if that happens, Dybala will Dybala is saying, "Well, F it, I'm gone." Like that's that. So it's a sticky situation. But then again, Romeo said 101%. So and he like, who are we to tell Romeo you're wrong? So I'll go with Romeo, but I will form my own opinion, and it stinks. The situation stinks. It's not normal. It's not, but it is what it is. Let's see.
No, yeah, it's kind of one of those things. We talked about it plenty of times. Dybala's kind of earned your faith, especially if the coach is saying, the coach has gone into this saying that basically from the beginning of the season, I understand things have changed since then, but basically said that he is the cornerstone that he is building from. So how can you go from, even with injury, how can you go from he's the cornerstone to I don't know now because he's hurt? So all right. Now let's go on to the Pogba thing then and talk about that. It was floated out basically. The report that I had was from ESPN, which I know the thoughts about ESPN, but they were saying that basically it looks like Man United may try to save the chance to make some money off of his sale or his departure, I guess, overall, and that Juve is one of those listed as a destination, of course. What are your thoughts? Is this nonsense? Is it,
Well, like
the wages
for January, it's complete nonsense because if he's on a free, like we are not, like we already have no money. So why would the club pay now? Like he's free in a few months again. So that's that. If you really want him and he wants to join, he will suck it up at Man U for another 6 months and he will sign on free. That's my opinion. Or you need to do a swap deal, but who are we offering? Rabiot, like that would be insane if you take it. Arthur Rangnick is the coach. Arthur cannot press. That doesn't make sense. So no, I don't think. I think it's nonsense for January. I really do. Now, for the summer, if he's on a free, I think his wages are insane. Like, but then again, if the Ligt leaves, well, there's room for wages if he's on a free, and maybe. Like the only possibility it's happening is Raiola saying, well, you need to sell the Ligt. You need maybe take a bit of the clause and sell him for less, but I will bring you Pogba and I'm not taking a big commission on it. It will be a proper free signing. You know what I mean? That's only and that's far-fetched because that's not like, I mean, I'm not saying that's not how deals are done. Because they are with Raiola, it happens a lot of time that you get a player, but you need to sign also a youth player from Ajax and bring him in, or loan him out. That's how he operates. But that's the only possibility I see Pogba joining us. If somehow you agree with Raiola, you need to free up the Ligt for less on the clause, and I will Pogba will come and I'm not taking commission on it or something like that. But you will get Pogba. But the Ligt needs to leave. That's the only possibility I see, because in January, no, because we don't have the money, swap opportunities, and in the summer, his wages are still 50 mil or something like that. And he's not taking a pay cut to leave Man U, because he can join big teams who can offer big money. I said it before, I do believe he wants to join. I do believe he will be happy to come back. Like, that's no, how do you want to call it? That's no secret.
Guarantee?
Because, yeah.
Oh, well,
secret. Because before the pandemic, Romano said it many times, like the club was offering 100 mil and he was accepting it. Like he wanted to come back before the pandemic. Then pandemic happened. Like, we don't have 100 mil, but the belief that he still wants to join us, I have that. That he prefers, if we can, how do you want to say it? If we can afford it, I do believe he chooses us over PSG or Real Madrid. I truly believe that. And people will call me insane. That's fine. But what I know, and I'm no insider, like I'm no insider at all. I just know someone, basically, who is kind of close with Raiola and his players. Like, it is what it is. That's that. And he told me in the summer when we got the Ligt, like he told me a month before we were linked to him that he was coming, because it was all Pogba. And then Raiola hit back at Man U that they didn't want to release him. And he texted me, it's going to be the Ligt now. And I was like, what? And then a month later, I remember that night, Di Marzio, Romeo, boom, tweeted it out. Juve are in advanced talks with Raiola for the Ligt. And that advanced talks don't happen overnight. Like, that's done with the agent. That's with the power of the agent, basically. So I do believe he wants to come back, because when Barzagli retired that season, he flew over to Torino for a party, and the next day he went to eat with Agnelli in his house. Like, he is very attached to the club. People don't believe that, but he is. He really is. So that's the only hope I have.
Yeah. Do you think? I mean, where's your guess? I guess when we're just talking about this, my suspicion was always that Pogba was just going to end up going to PSG.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Is that your feel on it as well?
Yeah, that's my feeling. No, yeah. So my feeling is Real Madrid. I don't think he wants to join PSG. I think if it's not Real Madrid, I think he will end up signing a new deal with Man U. I don't know why. This is my feeling. I don't see him playing for PSG. That's just my gut feeling. But as I said before, if we can pay him, I think he will join us, because he's attached to the club. Not just the club, but the environment. Like, it's cozy in Torino. It's cozy. It's not big. It's not tabloids and all those things. It's cozy. You can ask the players. Like, they say all the players say it. It's very cozy. It's very calm over here. You can do your thing. The city is not massive. Like, it's not a big city. It's kind of not small. It's you know what I mean. Like, it's not Rome or Milan or something like that.
Yeah.
It's just okay. It's cozy. Like, Ramsey said it. That's kind of Danilo. Dani Alves even said it. Ronaldo said it. Like, it's cozy to live here. Like, it's chill. People will stay off your back. Bono saying his family hate PSG. That was fake. So Marseille fans made that banner and put it out there. PSG fans came out saying it was not true. His family also doesn't hate PSG.
I think his family only hates Rabiot, and his family isn't that the case?
Yeah.
If I remember, I think there's something there. Stephanie Vasquez is saying, if we could offload people who are consuming our finances, yes, but no pay cut. Why would he? If he, I wouldn't. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people that just won't. I wouldn't imagine they would take pay cuts either. But
no, but I get that. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, that's reasonable. But I was just giving my reason on the only possibility I see it happening.
Yeah.
Just to be clear, I don't think he's coming. Like, just to be clear. Because Justin asked me, do you see a possibility? And I just say, this is my possibility.
Yeah, I'm gonna need right now. I'm gonna need everybody to go in and hit the damn like button. It's just something that's just really been bothering me. It's been bothering me this whole time. I'm seeing the likes; they're not high enough. They need to get higher. If you haven't already, go to your grandma's room in the bedroom next to you. Go smack her up. Take her phone, hit the like button, and just keep doing it. That's all I need. Just a few more likes. Thank you guys. All right, there we go. We got a few more. That's all I wanted to say. Let's see what else we got here. Okay, let me go back because I told him I'd come back to it. And I apologize. Sikatura was asking, what are your thoughts, Aliyah, about Giovanni Simeone?
No,
Yeah.
he found his level, and there's no disrespect for him, but he is a player that should be playing for these clubs. He's not a player for a top club, in my opinion. He is having a good season, and the last few months are insane. But yeah, that's that. Like, no, I don't see him playing for us or improving us moving forward. If you want to go back to the top, he's not that.
Yeah. I guess at this point, so is the feeling basically, because I know somebody came in and asked about Icardi after we had already done the Icardi talk and all that. But I guess my question is, do you imagine, does it feel right now that Icardi would be the only option, be any position really that we're looking at that could even come in January? It's such a weird, because we're in the state right now where you and I are basically on the same page that I feel like I don't believe we're getting anybody. I believe nothing's happening. I believe the squad that we have is the squad that we're gonna finish out the season with. But yeah, I guess so. Just Icardi, and basically we're waiting till the summer and see if Vlahović gets done, and then maybe a midfielder somewhere down the line.
In the summer you need to improve your midfield for sure. Like, there's no question about it, and you need to dump some players off. Like, it's a big task, isn't it? It's not easy because it's not like yeah, it's easy to sell Chiesa and the Ligt. That will be very easy, but it's another thing to sell Betancourt, Rabiot, all those players. Like, that's a big chore. Like, it's not easy. Let's see. We have seen nothing from Cherubini now so far. I mean, he just came in the summer, basically doing his thing. So let's see what he can do in the summer.
Yeah, definitely. No, I agree. Yeah, we still have to give him a little bit of time. So we'll see what happens there. Let's see. I was trying to go see if there's anybody else, because I know we had some chats in here, and appreciate everybody that's tuning in right now. Hit the damn like button 2 times. What? Sorry, Bone confused me. Said, how long is the wait? Get some astrologer on Juve's Mercado. And then, yeah, Enzo, we kind of went over. Oh, who do we see you guys? Who do you guys see Juve buying in July? Well, it'd be Vlahović. And then, I mean, your guess is it's as good as mine.
It's very early. Like, it's not possible to say. Like, it can be, I'm just saying, Tchouaméni now, and in the summer, when summertime comes, it's, I don't know who. It's way too early to say. Let's see. It depends on who's leaving, what will happen. So yeah, but if the Ligt's leaving, we will know before the season ends. We will know, because it's a big transfer, and the club needs to be prepared for it. If the Ligt really is leaving, the club will know before the end of the season. We will know also.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd imagine, yeah, you would hear that his desire would come out, and that would break pretty quickly. What exactly do we look at? So obviously, I know, because a few people asked it, and we've talked about it. The problem is we talk about this so often on the channel. Like, literally every day, if I'm doing a daily news video, midfielders are getting rumored out there, you know? So it sometimes it gets repetitive. At some point, it's a wait and see kind of thing. But yeah, and I think Louise were asking. Oh no, Andrew was asking. Says, just to say, what options are there for midfielders in the summer? I mean, same names that you've heard.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, Justin Glitch.
One, but then you have Tchouaméni. Is Tchouaméni becoming a dream one at this point?
Oh, he's
Like I kind of
he's not possible to get.
no.
No,
Yes,
he's out of his league, out of our league. He's going Chelsea, Man U, one of those teams. He's not possible. We had our shot last summer, and that's that. So
yeah, that's unfortunate. So
yeah,
you're looking at like a Zakaria then, right?
yeah, Zakaria, Rovella coming back. But let's see. I said it like it's too early. A lot of things can happen January and until the summer. Like I don't know. We can sell someone we don't expect, or someone from a big club is getting is open to leave because well the situation changed at the club. Just I don't know. Like a lot of things can happen. It's way too early to talk about the summer. Like you can talk about what positions we need, but just names. I think it's too early to tell.
Yeah. I mean, at this point right now, that's why I just let's get through the winter mercado first. Before, as much as we want to get to the summer mercado, let's get through the winter mercado and let's get through the second half of the season. I want to just talk on a little bit of a couple of little bits and pieces. I know, like I said, I know we weren't planning to do a long live today, but really, I haven't been on a live for a bit, so I just wanted to ask you your personal thoughts because we talk a little bit in the chat and all that we have, our text group, and then in the Discord. But what exactly? Let's just ask this. So coming into the second half of the season, the 2022 part, you're coming back in. I think who do you start with? Is it Roma or Napoli?
It's Napoli. It's Napoli. Yeah.
Napoli. So like you come back and you hit the ground running, and basically, I guess right now it feels like January is a do or die month for Juve.
Yeah, and February also. It's a big month.
Yeah, both.
If you survive those months with a respectable amount of points, there's also Champions League and Coppa, Super Coppa in, but just looking at the league, then you have the next month. So March, April, May are easy. Like, I don't want to disrespect it, but you know what you mean. Like, it's almost nothing. It's only Inter, and then on the final two games, it's Lazio at home and Fiorentina away. So January is big. And also kind of February, but between that, it's teams you should be beating. And then the other teams will face each other and they need to figure it out among each other, fight it out among each other. So if you come back and you win against Napoli, which I always said we will do, like I said it 3 months ago, even when we were losing games, I said if we play Napoli at home, we will beat them. I don't care. So I'm convinced we will beat them on the first day when we come back. Then you have Milan away and Roma away. Forget about the Supercoppa because that's something different. And the Coppa Italia is also something different. Just a league. If you survive those games, then you have like respectful survive. Like if you lose one but you win 3 out of those big games, or 2 and 1 draw, like you're in it. Like you're really in it, and anything can happen because, well, at one point. Napoli were 14 points behind, in front of us. It's 4 now. They won 2 of the last
Napoli
5
looked
games.
untouchable.
Yeah, and they dropped off insanely. Atalanta, again, they have a lot of injury. They picked up more injuries now. I still believe they will make top 4 easily. So our hope is Napoli basically helping us out by doing what Napoli always does. Bottle it. But yeah, January is big. It's big.
Yeah, I mean, I have to feel a little bit, somewhat good about Juve going up against Napoli and then Roma back to back because they're both on a little bit of a, you could say a tiny bit of a slide when it comes to those two. But I guess the most frustrating thing is looking back at that Venezia match. Just really, where Juventus could be with those 2 extra points. Would have been a lot better to be going off of. But definitely, nothing seems impossible at this point, which is crazy because literally just a month ago, I felt like it was done and there's no chance. We saw last season where they were chasing 11 points for so long for the most of the season. But anyway, let's see. Let me just see. There's one other thing I had up here. I thought I had pulled up that I wanted. Is there bring up if there's anything else you want to talk about? Feel free while I'm looking, real quick. If there's anything that's on your mind.
No,
Okay.
nothing anymore.
Um, okay. The one thing I did want to say though is, yeah, I feel like, and I don't know, guys. Nothing, no, nothing's confirmed. But I mean, I feel pretty confident in saying that Rovella will be back. Will be here in the summer, right? Does that feel
Yeah,
pretty?
I mean, he
You know,
should be, but
kind
with this club, well, you never know. But he should be coming back
of,
because, well, he proved that that he can play in Serie A at a decent level, and he's doing that. And such a bad team, such a bad coach team, and he's doing it week in week out. And he's your player. You paid for him, so he should be coming back. That's sad, but it's still not enough. Like he never played.
no.
Yeah, I mean, you cannot force him in and expect him to carry this midfield with Locatelli. You need some experience in there. But he should be coming back. He should.
Yeah. No, I completely agree with that. Let's see. Sorry, I know a couple people are asking questions along with that. Where was it? Okay, Joseph Carvalho. Was that who won the? Is that who won the jersey?
Yeah.
Congratulations, Joseph. I thought I was gonna win, but I guess if it had to be somebody, I guess it had to be you. But he said, "You guys think we have a chance to go to the next round of Champions League, or are we pulling a Porto?"
Like we should be beating Villarreal over 2 legs. I said it before, but remember when we drew Villarreal and people in the chat were saying, "Oh, what are you saying? They're 15 in the league and all those things." I'm like, they made it out of the group with Atalanta and Man U for a reason, and they're picking up steam now because I watched their last game. Not the entire game. I watched 25 minutes, maybe 30. And they looked like the Villarreal team of last season who just missed out on top 4 by 1 point, but they won the Europa League, so they got in the Champions League. They're a very difficult team to beat. Like, people will be very surprised if they think it's going to be a walkover, because it won't be a walkover at all. Like, as all the big teams who have to play them, it won't be. But at the end of the day, over 2 legs, you should be beating Villarreal. There's no excuse, nothing. No excuse in the world that will make me say, oh, but if you look at that, it's maybe okay that we didn't make it. Nope. You should be making it, period. Because you got Villarreal. It could have been much worse. You got Villarreal. You should be making it. After Porto and Lyon, no excuses.
Yeah, I'm always kind of reserved when it comes to like picking my team in anything, just because I always feel like the worst is going to happen. But at this point, to me, I feel like, yeah, like you said, there's kind of no excuse for not winning at this point, or not advancing at least past this round, just because what Allegri's done so far in the Champions League has been vastly different than what he's done in the City. If you're able to beat Chelsea once, I feel like you should be able to beat Villarreal. That's my kind of personal opinion. So we'll see. So right now, I'm just gonna stick with it and say that I think they're gonna be moving on from there and actually winning this one, unlike the last 2 seasons. Joseph, Dubrov, let me know which one you picked and what name you got, or if he already pick it or not.
No, he didn't pick it because I need to sort it out. But I will text him. I told him it's gonna be sorted out soon.
Well, let me know which one you're picking, whatever you're doing there. Let's see. And then the other one I want to just cover real quick is I'm pretty sure. So yeah, Bowen and Stephanie were talking about the African Cup that's going on. So it looks like the Cup happens on the 15th of January. We're not going to be missing any players that we're really going against. I think Napoli would be the one, right? So they're not going to be missing.
In England, they're still they're playing until the end. Like they're joining, like Salah and Mane, they're joining their team. Like a few days before the African Cup of Nations starts. So I don't know if Napoli are going to do the same thing with Koulibaly and Osimhen, who's not really fit. Let's see. Anyway, but even if they play, I will say it now because I said it 3 months ago. I will not back down from it. I said it before. Like even when we were like in 10th place, we will beat them at home. That's just my feeling I have ever since we lost that game away to them with half the squad.
That'll go a long way, really, in establishing Juventus back in the top 4 and feeling more comfortable for how the season's going to go. So we'll see how that plays out. Homo Juve, what's up, my guy? I saw you earlier shouting us out on BetBase channel. Appreciate the support as always. If you're new here, or not if you're new here, but if you're just joining, make sure you hit that like button. Let's see, one more question or so, and then we can wrap this bad boy up. I think Morton was asking, do you think Allegri will make Keane as a new Mandzukic on the left side?
As a what? A new magic kit?
Mandzukic.
Oh, Mandzukic. Oh, no, he cannot do that. No.
No,
he cannot do that. But he needs to improve Keane. He needs to keep things simple because he's over complicating things now. And it's not. It doesn't look pretty. It looks very sloppy, very... how do you want to say, uncomfortable? Like it looks wrong when he's on the ball at the moment. Like he's doing things which are head scratching. Like it reminds me of Serrato on the ball at times. He's doing weird stuff. He needs to keep things simple for now. Just pick up some confidence. And we said it before when he scored a goal. We said, oh, now he's probably back, and he wasn't. And now it's the international break or winter break. Let's see how we will come back, but Chiesa and Dybala are back, so his playing time will be, well, we know what's going to happen now. So maybe that's positive for him. Just come on, play 30 minutes, have an impact with Chiesa and Dybala alongside you. Maybe that will help him. How do you want to say, gain confidence? But let's see.
Yeah, exactly. Just get back into form of at least just try to do some of what you were doing last year at PSG. Anyway, I think that'll do it for us here today. Any other final topics or thoughts you really want to get off your chest right now before we wrap this up?
No, thoughts? Not really. I will say this is our last live stream for this week. We will be back on Monday. There will be a video today on Christmas Eve, not in the evening. It will be dropping at 2 p.m. my time. So for you, that's 10, I think, a.m.
Yeah, 10 a.m.
So everybody has a chance to watch a video. And on Saturday, so on Christmas Day, for the first time on the channel, there will be no video. So
that's shock.
That's shocking. But Sunday there will be a video again, and Monday we will be back live. And then, that's it. That's all I have to say.
Yeah, I just wanted to say before I wrap this up, I just want to say, if you guys celebrated, if you don't, happy holidays regardless. Yep. But just want to say Merry Christmas to everybody that is celebrating it. I hope you have a good time with your family or loved ones or friends. Or if you don't spend time with anybody, enjoy that time as well. Sometimes it's better just enjoy time by yourself. But anyway, Merry Christmas to each of you. And then also just want to say, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button, smash the like button for the channel. It always helps us grow, help us reach more Juventus fans. Make sure you also subscribe to the channel if you're new here, and also hit the bell icon to stay notified for all of our latest videos. And then also, of course, all of our in the graphic, we have our, I guess it's not on this one, we have it on the other ones, but we have in the description down below all of our social media, stuff to get in contact with us all there and everything else. But anyway, go ahead, sorry.
I want to shout out Stephanie for joining the members club today, and if he wants to join the Discord club, because, well, that's the main reason, I think, for joining the members club. I appreciate the support for the channel, but if you want to join the Discord group chat, DM me on Twitter. If you cannot find the link, but the link is under the community, the membership tab for you because you became a member.
Yeah.
But if not, DM me on Twitter and I'll sort that out.
Yeah, and some of you guys just actually that want to jump in, especially if you're a member squad, Joseph, Stephanie, whoever. Once we come back and we're doing these lives again, join us on here. Pop into the video. We'll have a chat. We can get some of your opinions, some of your hot takes once the games are over and all that. That'll be a lot of fun. Yes, Forza Juve. I think you're making fun of the way I said it. You know what I meant. But anyway, I think that'll do it for us here. We appreciate everybody. Like I said, like, subscribe. Forza Juve, Forza Bianconeri. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas.